Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Can you guys hear me? Good morning, Queen. I was going to come on camera live today, but then I decided not to. Yeah. You know what? Have you ever had so much rest? I think I had so much rest that I am tired. I'm tired. I'm sorry, you could tell I am tired. I think I had too much rest. I was trying to remove that banner. I think I had too much rest. And welcome to my morning show. I'm here. So see consistency. I am here. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are joining me, hopefully you have already dropped your diamond before coming in. Even those in the sky, drop your diamonds. I don't care if your diamonds is straight up or upside down. Just drop a diamond for me, please. Thank you and greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I think I got too much rest and I have to get ready to get out of here and get on the road. So I am a little tired. Now, I did have a video scheduled for Monday. That video is still, that live will take place on Monday. However, I don't know because last time I was in this area, I couldn't get, for somehow my computer wouldn't hook up to their Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure if the show will be live or not Monday. I'll give it a shot and we'll see. Anywho, today I'm just going to have an open panel in a few minutes after I say a couple of things. Next week, I will go on my little series with insecure people and friends. Good morning, Tan. Good morning. Getting ready for work, baby. Okay, make sure you have a blessed day and be safe out there, sweetheart. Next week, I'm going to do insecure people and insecure friends, people, or whatever. And that's broad. That's broad, you know. And the more I do research on some things like this narcissism, I did, and insecure people and different things that I watch and I read about, and understand people, because a lot of times it's hard for me to understand where a person is coming from. You know, you don't always know the whys and the hows and how a person is thinking. However, hey, LaBee, good morning, baby. Have a blessed day. But still, it helps me understand people so I won't be so judgmental. Because I told you guys that I was a very judgmental person. And then I had to realize that I was being too judgmental. So I need to understand people so I could be less judgmental and pull back on judging a person, you know. And then I deal with, do I not like person? Am I judging a person, or I'm judging their behavior, or I'm speaking about their behavior? And I try to stay focused on a person's behavior. But to me, your behavior is who you are. So I have a hard time trying to differentiate between the two, because you are your behavior. So it's kind of confusing, right? I'm not the only one confused, but I try to talk about a person's behavior, not so much them. I know it sounds crazy even when I say it and when I try to, you know, understand that, but I'm working on it, right? So we're going to do insecure people next week, how to deal with insecure people, signs of insecure people, because it's important for you to know if a friend is insecure, if a spouse is insecure, if a family member, a colleague, if they're insecure, so you can understand where they're coming from and you will understand more on how to deal with them. And all this is forms of communication and recognizing who we're communicating with. And that's important to me. I want to say good morning, Miss Lola, if you up there. Much love to you, sweetheart. Good morning. I know you're probably up there. You're probably my number one person who hits the live when I come on. But good morning to you, love. Hope all is going well with you, and have a blessed day and week. Miss Lola, many hugs and kisses to you. Thank you for your encouragement, Miss Lola. So, I try to understand people, and I think it helps me grow. And in order for me to grow to be a better person and to get the most out of life and to stay focused and maintain who I am, I have to learn to understand people. And this is a good way to do it by researching, people's behavior, their mental state, and stuff like that, because we have a lot from observation. No, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but from observation, we have a lot of mentally ill people here, who we engage with every day on our jobs. Even though they're functioning, they're holding the job, they may have a good career, they still could suffer mental illness. They could be under medication, and they function well, but we still deal with a lot of mentally ill people, and we need to know how to deal with them as well. Good morning, Alana, love. We need to know how to deal with. There's a lot of mental illness running rampant, even on these YouTube streets. And when I talk, I don't always talk about YouTube only or in real life only. I put them together. I put them together because it's all a part of my life, my real world and my YouTube world. See, I'm here every day like a lot of us, and I'm watching and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on in a lot of cases. Why is that person acting like that? Why is this happening? And I know we all are trying to keep in mind and really understand it's just an entertainment app. But just like the computer, there's a real person operating these applications. They're real persons, and they're real people. And a lot of times what you see is really what you get. I don't care about people saying it's a persona. You only could fake it for so long. What we see is what we get. I am the person operating this computer. I am the person speaking through this computer, right? So it is what it is. Be real with yourself. Hey, Jay, baby, be real with yourself. These are people that we engage with on a daily basis, and they affect us some way or another. Trust and believe. I know we say, oh, it's just entertainment. Oh, it's not my real life, but it has some type of effect on you. That's just facts, you guys. We are human beings. We are human beings. So it has some type of effect on you. So today I'm just going to have an open panel, and I just want to pose some questions. Yeah, I just want to pose some questions to you because it helps me understand. Good morning, beautiful BB. And it helps me understand what you're thinking and why you're thinking some things. Even though we say it's just an entertainment application, people are controlling this entertainment application. That's a fact. We are emotional beings. When they say you too invested, yeah, I am invested to a certain point because this is what I do every day. This is basically what I do every day. Even if I don't come on YouTube, I engage with people every day. My feelings and emotions are involved every day. It is what it is, you guys. Stop the bullshit. Like, oh, no, I don't know. Because if you didn't get invested, you ain't gonna want me to go here. I am. You wouldn't allow people to control you. I told you. Master manipulators, control. And you say, oh, they not control me. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I see it. And I'm not saying you guys per se. I'm just saying I see how people are controlled and manipulated on here. And that's some of the questions I want to ask. Good morning, Keisha, baby. That's some of the questions I want to pose to some people because I need to understand when they say they not invested, when they say it's just entertainment. I want to know, what is entertainment really to you? What is not invested? What is loyalty? What is riding with one person and not the other? I mean, where do you stand on people lying and knowing they lying and you still deal with them? Because now listen, I would be a liar if I say I never lied. I have lied. I have lied. Now, is everything all intentional? No. Is some intentional? Yes. But it is what it is. Just be real. Just be real with yourself. You say, no, no one's controlling me. Yeah, to a certain extent, they are controlling you. Because I said it myself. Because see, I'm honest with myself. That's how I grow and I develop. And love my and learn to love myself more and be who I am because I'm honest with myself. You say no, they don't control me, but you scared to drop down in the ops chat, what they call the ops. You scared to drop down in their chat and say what you really feel. I go where I want to go. Do you? Do you really go where you want to go? You may hang up in the bushes, but you don't drop down to engage because you don't want certain people to see you. See, that's control. That's control. Mhm. You don't go on people platforms because you don't want other people to see you or because you know people in that chat or who rocks with that certain content creator don't like you. So what? You don't go in their chat. You don't go on their platforms. You don't engage, period. You sit up in the bushes and you just look. And I know that to be true because I do it sometimes. I said, they really don't like me. You know, she may like me or he may like me. You know, young Pharaoh may like me. BBK might like me. BB Nice might like me, but her chat don't like me. So I can't even come in here and be comfortable. So I just won't engage. So that's a form of control, you guys. I just want you to know that when you say, I'm not control, when you take up for your favorite content creator and you know they wrong, and we love people with flaws. That's just who we are. But you know they wrong and you take up for them and you leave someone else and, oh, I don't rock with her no more because she said something about my favorite content creator or she said something, then you're being controlled. What don't you see? You're not being you. You're being controlled because you feel like you have to be loyal to somebody, even if they lie, even if that person hasn't done anything to you. You feel compelled to be loyal to some people. I'm just confused. Good morning, MJ, baby. I'm confused, because I find myself thinking, are you being controlled? Mz.Teavalocity, are you being controlled? And I said, yeah, somewhat I am. And I go, hell, I ain't gonna let no one control me. But I do because I don't want to get involved with some of the stuff. So a lot of times I hold back on what I'm saying. And the reason why I do that is because I don't let myself get at a certain level and I don't let people control my emotions. That's the difference. You may be controlling me from being comfortable somewhere, but you're not controlling my emotions. Because if you was controlling my emotions, I would answer every call. And I don't. But are we being so controlled that we are not giving ourselves the opportunity to grow and like other people because we feel like we have to be loyal certain people and we can't call certain people on the carpet? Because if we do, even if I don't offend that person, I may offend their followers or their supporters. That's just a fact, you guys. Come on. I need somebody to work with me this morning. This ain't just me thinking this shit. It ain't just me. The more I sit back and I see it, I say control. What is control? I say, yep. Thank you, Sis Trish. Thanks for smashing it. What is control? How are they controlling you, Mz.Teavalocity? I'm talking to myself. I said, because you're not even comfortable to go sit in Keisha's chat and ham it up with Keisha because Keisha people don't like you. Keisha like you, but I don't feel comfortable because Keisha people don't like me. you know, that's a form of control. Because if I really didn't give a damn, I would jump in there. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't care. I do what I want. I go where I want. No, you don't go where you want. No, you don't do what you want. Stop the bullshit. It is what it is. Because you like a certain person, you are afraid to go in Sis Trish chat because your people don't like Sis Trish. So you're afraid to go in her chat. That's being controlled because you don't want no problem when you go back over to the next person's chat or live. You don't want to feel uncomfortable because remember, we are emotional beings. It is what it is. We are emotional beings. Our emotions speak volumes. Yes, you can get hurt by people here. I've experienced it. When you think people really rock with you and like you, and then they turn their back on you, that bothers you. It is an entertainment app, but we are human beings. We are made up of emotions. Nobody wants to be talked about. Nobody wants to, someone to pinpoint them and everybody talk about them and drag. Nobody wants that feeling, whether it's a game or not. You don't want to feel like that. Why? Because you have feelings. You're human. It is what it is. Stop the bullshit. Stop the faking. We are human beings. We have control over what we say and do. We input the information into this entertainment app. So just because your favorite content creator, and it could be me, just because I'm your favorite content creator, you don't see flaws in me. I'm not flawless. I'm not perfect. I do wrong. I say some things I shouldn't say. I do some things I shouldn't do. But because you don't want this whole following to dislike you, you don't tell me the truth. I need you to tell me the truth. I need to grow. I need to develop into a better person. And the only way I do that is if I face my reality, if I face my truths. And that's a fact. So don't pretend like, oh, I know you feel that way sometimes. I don't want to say anything that may offend Mz.Teavalocity because maybe her and I have a relationship, but all those 400 or 500 people in her chat don't have a relationship. So now I have to face them. So I'm just going to shut the hell up. That's control, my dear. That's control, whether you know it or not. Now, I believe that even when you come into someone's chat, right, and you have a content creator, you like, you in there, you visit to them, you subscribe to them. Soon they say something about another content creator you like more, you leave them in the dust. Come on now, come on. Where's that not control? I don't want to hear that loyalty shit. No. That's master manipulation and control over you. I don't want to hear the loyalty. I'm loyal to this person. And that's no. You're being controlled. Because if you was loyal, you would tell the truth. You would call them on the carpet. You would let them see they're wrong because you loyal to them and you want them to grow. And in order for them to grow to be a better person, and to even be successful at this YouTube thing, they have to hear the hard truths. Where the hell are y'all at with telling the hard truths? Where are you guys really telling people the hard truths? They are being okay with it. I might not like what you tell me, but I have to accept it and I have to listen and hear what you're saying. Is it benefiting me or not? Does it benefit my growth or not? See, I don't want to be around people that won't help me grow, won't call my ass on the carpet. I don't want to be around people like that because they mean me no good. They just yes men. But if you call me on the carpet, you give me something to think about. And maybe I'm doing something or saying something wrong that could really be detrimental to me in the long run. Maybe not at this particular time, but in the long run. So I need you to have me face my facts and tell me my truth. And then I can move on. But I don't, are we really being controlled? I think so, to a certain point. Hold on. Let me look at some of these comments. Now, you're right, Miss T. I'm the same way, online, offline, loyal to a default until you show me you're not worth it. Exactly. We all just loyal to some people, and I know we don't want to see their faults, but it's so important for us to see people's faults. It helps us. If we don't see people's faults and we don't call people, if they are friends or whomever, our loved ones, if we don't call them on the carpet, they will continue to do wrong. They may not realize it's wrong, but they will continue to do wrong until you make them realize, hey, what you said is wrong. What you did to so-and-so is wrong. And here's, in my opinion, here's why it was wrong. You could have handled it a different way. See, a real grown-up, mature person, a true friend, a true spouse, a family member, a colleague would understand you. They wouldn't knock you. They would understand you, So I don't know. I had to think about that. I actually, like I said, I haven't really been on YouTube, to be honest with you. I have been getting rest, but I had a conversation with several people in the course of this week, and we talked about several things. Some was about YouTube, because some people knew about YouTube, and some is real life stuff. And it's just like, if you love somebody, you do what's best for them. Do what's best for me. Tell me the truth. We may not understand each other right away, but we'll get to a point where we understand. And I will accept the fact that you're telling me the truth. People don't like to hear the truth. You have to walk on eggshells with certain people because they so freaking fragile. F that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Please let me know my blind spots. Don't let me slip show just because we're cool. Exactly. And I think that's what happens a lot. People are afraid to tell people what they really feeling because they don't want to lose them as a spouse, a friend, a family member, a colleague, a social media, acquaintance. You don't want to lose them, so you won't tell them the truth. And that's pretty tough, because that means throughout our relationship, I have to walk on eggshells with you. I have to be very careful. I can never be real. You say you love me, you accept me, you like me because I'm real, but I could never be real if you don't appreciate my realness when it's about you. Yeah. You telling true facts. Call me on mine. Please, I get it. True growth on my behalf. I do. That's the way I learn to grow, you guys. When people call me on the carpet, I don't always agree with what someone says to me, especially if I'm in a heated moment and someone's telling me the truth. I may not always agree, but when I go into a quiet state in a moment by myself and that's playing back in my head, I realize they were telling the truth. And I apologize, while you was telling the truth. But at that moment, you just want to get your point across, and you don't want to hear the truth. You just want to hear you. And that's what happens a lot of times. Good morning, Where Me. That's a true friend. Yeah, a true friend is not going to let you continue to make an ass out of yourself, be untruthful with yourself, or they're not going to lead you blindly because they want you to grow. They're not going to be just a yes man. They're not going to be that because they want you to grow. And so I really want to drop the link. I don't think I have a lot of people in here who probably are link people, because I want people to understand me. I have a couple of questions. Do you think that sometimes your loyalty leads you blindly? That's one of them. Do you think your loyalty, you could participate in the chat. Do you think your loyalty leads you blindly? I think sometimes My loyalty could lead me blindly. I'm going to say yes for myself. But I want you to be truthful. Do you think because we like certain people that we just ignore their flaws, knowing that they flawed, knowing that they lied, knowing that they did something, we just ignore them because we like them? MJAK said yes. I think me too. Sometime, you guys, me too. Queen Diva and Wear Me. I do believe that. And I believe too that some people stop following other people because the one person don't like them, or they said something, that wasn't agreeable with the other person, and then all of a sudden you mad at me. I haven't done shit to you. I haven't done not one thing to you. I respect you. We still engage or whatever. But just because I said something about someone else you like, you don't like me now. What kind of shit is that? That's mental manipulation, and that's control. So Where Me say yes. Fran J said in some cases. Yes, in some cases, I think that's what we do because we like that person so much. We don't want to see that person's flaws. Just like in a marriage, I love my husband so much that I overlook some of the things he does, right? I like my sister so much, I overlook some of the things she do. She loves me so much, she overlooks some of the things I do because she loved me. And that's just how it goes. And that is human. That is human. That's what it's about. We're human, but the more we lie to ourselves, the more we lie to ourselves, the more we stunt our own growth. We stun our own growth when we lie. I told you I used to be very judgmental, very judgmental. And I found out, and I'm going to cover this next week, the reason why I was so judgmental, y'all catch this, catch this, is because I was insecure. I was insecure. Insecurity is normally a mirror reflection. That's a fact. Because I was insecure with myself, and we'll talk about that next week because everyone has some type of insecurity. And if you tell me you don't, you telling me a damn lie. We all have some type of insecurities, and we'll cover that next week. But right now, I used to judge a lot, right? I had to, again, do a self-evaluation. I had to do a little research, a little reading, little, listening to certain videos, talking to people to learn that I was a very judgmental person. That was not going to work for me because I wouldn't be able to grow if all I did was judge people. I wouldn't try to understand them so I could be an effective communicator. I wouldn't understand them so it would stunt my growth because I wasn't giving myself the ability to learn other people and not judge them, not prejudge them. You know how they say you could tell a book by the cover? Isn't it something like that? Isn't that saying? Don't judge the book by its cover. Sorry. I had to work on that too. So let me read these comments and then I'll continue. I had two friends, one sleeping with the other ex. Just because I know it, I avoided the other grind in case she would ask me. I didn't have to lie. So silly of me. Okay, I could see that though. I could see that. I could see why you would do that. You avoided her. But at what point did you feel uncomfortable? You had to feel uncomfortable that you couldn't be truthful with that person. But you didn't want to put yourself in that position. I knew what you meant, baby. I had two friends. One slept with the one's ex. I know, so I avoided the other friend just in case she asked me. I didn't have to lie. Silly of me. I understood what you meant, but that was your way of dealing with it. But now listen. Let me ask you this, MJ. Would it have been better? Would it have been better if you would have just told the truth? You wouldn't have to feel that way. If you was just able, listen to what I'm saying. If you was just able to tell the truth, you wouldn't have that guilt feeling. You wouldn't have to do that avoidance because you were able to tell the truth. It may have hurt that person. And that's probably what you was trying to avoid. But it would have also allowed you to be you, right? I read the other comment, baby. I did. I got where you was coming from. MJ, I understand it. I must have been very awkward and uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. Why do you have to feel uncomfortable to protect someone else's feelings because they can't handle the truth? Because a true friend tells the truth. What part are we not getting? A loved one tells you the truth. It's an uncomfortable feeling sometimes, but you have to know the truth in order to grow as a better person. I'm telling you, I hate sometimes when people call me on the carpet. I'm just telling you who I am. I don't know about anyone else, but I hate when people call me on the carpet sometimes. But then when they do, and like I said, when I go into a calm and a quiet state, depending on how the interaction happened, when I go into a calm state, think about what just took place and, digest it, I get I have a different result on how I could have handled something. I could have handled it differently. I could have, perceived it differently. And it's okay. It's okay if someone calls me on the carpet. It's okay if they don't agree with me. It's okay. But when you are afraid to be yourself and say what you really mean, you are being controlled. That's why when people say, oh no, I'm not being controlled. Don't nobody control me. I say what I want. I do what I want. I go where I want. You really don't. In some cases, you don't. And it's a form of control. And I think we all encounter that. I don't think I'm the only one that happens to. So let's see. Yes, that's the default by loyalty. Is stupid. Exactly. I've learned my lesson. Don't tell me your secrets. Okay. MJ Alta, I believe we all been in a situation like that. Usually the friend we are avoiding is an awesome friend. And you don't want to hurt people. But speaking of that, I remember when a conversation, and this is just piggybacking off of what you guys said. I remember a conversation took place and someone asked me, would you tell your best friend if her husband was cheating on her? If you saw your best friend husband out with another woman, would you run back and tell your best friend? How would you handle that? Now I'm gonna tell you what I said, but I want to see what y'all say. But I'll tell you, and I don't know if my thought changed. But would you tell your best friend you saw her husband kissing on Michelle at the club? Do you dare tell your best friend? Because now, for one, let's look at a couple of things. We know your best friend is going to hurt. We know she's going to hurt. That's going to hurt her, right? We already know that, right? So we already know that's a result. She's going to be crushed unless she already knows. Not well, we'll go there in a few minutes. But would you tell your best friend if you saw her husband cheating on her? I would keep quiet. Okay, where me, Melissa Scott. Got to go. Have a blessed day, Melissa, and enjoy your weekend, love. Thank you for joining me. Fran, I'm just telling you, words of truth can make worlds crumble. That right there is a good point. Right there. Depend on the friend. All right, depend on a friend. Now, the T Lounge said depend on a friend. Why does it depend on? Okay, let me just finish. Let me finish out. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm caught on this one, and I told you I'm being honest. I don't think I would tell my friend. Well, I may be like T Lounge, depend on a friend. Now, don't say I'm not no good friend. I'm not, don't say I'm not no good friend, because I didn't tell her, right? In some cases, what you don't know won't hurt you. And that's some cruel shit, but it is what it is, you guys. What you don't know, what you don't know won't hurt you. And in due time, anything's done in the dark will come to the light. Because I love my friend and I know this would crush her, is it better that I just tell my friend? It is It is. It is tricky. It's tricky to me. Do I tell my friend and crush her and watch her cry and scream and or whatever her reaction is, or and just walk away? And at least my friend knows now she can move forward with her life. I'm gonna tell you why that may be a trap. Because just like Demeter Joe said, it's tricky because some people shoot the messenger. Nope. Here's where it goes even deeper too. Because that friend will be all right with her husband and kick your ass to the curb. That in some cases, remember, you have to know people bonds. So I say to myself, I don't think I would tell her. It would hurt me though that I have to live with that lie. I have to live with that, but it will hurt me. But I don't know if telling her will bring her more harm. I know it's a catch-22, you guys. That's why it's a good question. And it's a question that you have to think about. And it's a question and a situation I pray God I never have to be faced with. Bottom line is something I hope I never have to be faced with, because it's a double-edged sword. Please believe me. Please believe me. It's a double-edged sword. But that's a good question, and that's a question for thought. That's a question when loyalty, love come in. Loyalty, ride or die, love. That's when that comes into play. Those words, loyalty. I'm loyal to my friend. I owe her this. You question yourself, right? Let me read some of these answers. Okay, let's see. Demeter Joe, depend on a friend. Okay, T said, depend on a friend. Demeter Joe said, it's tricky because some people shoot the messenger. Exactly. If it's my best friend, hell yeah, because she is going to believe me, period. The friends, I will keep my mouth shut. She's going to believe you. Okay. Sometimes the friend may stay with the person. Exactly. And then that person, you will become the outcast. Well, you tried to ruin our relationship. 9 times out of 10, being a woman, and you guys just let me know, you have this intuition. Just being a person, you have a strong intuition. Most of the time, if you're in a relationship and you've been with whomever for what length of time, you know if he or she is cheating. You already have the signs. The only thing you doing, T, is solidifying what I felt or what I thought. You just confirming it. Not so much solidify, well, confirming it. What I thought. I thought he was cheating. I knew that mofo was cheating. T told me you was cheating. Yeah, T told me she saw you with Michelle. She got pictures of it. She texted me 2 o'clock in the morning after she came from. She told me she saw you with Michelle. You a cheating mofo and da da da. They go to bed. They do that makeup, breakup, sex shit. They good to go. And now he's beginning to tell her stay away from T, because T is a messy person. It just goes on and on and on. It could get tricky. Then it's awkward moving forward because, of course, she's going to tell him who told her exactly. And so you caught, right, Fran? You caught. Exactly, Fran. That's why it's such a difficult situation. It is. But it's a difficult situation, but it's one that sometimes challenges our loyalty to our friends, to our good friends, or even our loved ones, even our loved ones. So it could get tricky. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Please drop that gem on your way in, please, or on your way out if you haven't done so. So it is. So it comes to loyalty. Sometimes we overlook things because we don't want to offend people or we want to seem loyal to them. But the fact of the matter remains, that's a form of control. That's where I'm taking it back to. Is a form of control because you're not able to be who you are. Now, MJ, Fran, who was it? Fran says awkward. Miss T, do you feel awkward or do you feel like you're being controlled when you cannot be honest with your friend or whomever to be yourself? Do you feel that you're being controlled? Is a form of control? Because that's what we're talking about. How people control us and we don't even know it. And I'm talking about all of us, even me, And I'm talking about in general, not just this social media shit, just in general. We just had this whole conversation about cheating. So do you feel like you being controlled? Somebody, see, to me, that's a form of control too. Yep, that's a form of control. Hey, Shin, my baby, how are you? Yeah, it's a form of control. You know, even on here, you guys, we are controlled to a certain extent. And it's okay if we feel comfortable with it, but then is when you start feeling uncomfortable. You say yes, self-control. Okay, when you put it like that, yes, okay. Okay. This conversation could go different ways. It could have different dynamics to it. And I like that. I like that. You know, I don't like, just an open, closed question. I like open questions, that open end questions where people could ask, So to me is a form of control. We're being controlled on here and in real life to a certain extent because I like you so much. I don't want to tell you the truth, or I don't want you to see me over in the tea lounge. I don't want you to see me in Shin's. Speaking of Shin, sweetheart, I didn't know you had a channel, but I subbed to it the other day because Peace Love shouted it out. Hey, Shin, I didn't know you had a channel, but Shin has a channel. Shin McLove has a channel. I don't think she's active on. So that's a form of control. You so afraid to do what you want around here. You tiptoe. I find myself walking on eggshells because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't like being controlled like that, but it is what it is in real life and on this social media. Okay, baby, go ahead, baby. When you have to walk on eggshell, it's too draining. It's very draining. It takes the fun out of things. It takes the entertainment out of things. So you need to know, you need to know whether or not you are allowed. Hey, Mika, baby. My Mika baby, I miss you. You need to know, are people controlling you? Are you allowing people to control you? You talk tough, you act tough, but you have somebody who's a master manipulator controlling you. Just because I don't like Queen Diva doesn't mean I can't go visit the Tea Lounge because the Tea Lounge don't like Queen. No, really be yourself, you guys. Be truthful with yourself. If you like somebody, don't worry about, whether you seem unloyal or not. Enjoy yourself on here. Enjoy yourself in real life. You don't want to encounter problems. That's just who we are. We don't want to encounter problems, but sometimes we have to. We have to face problems. We have to encounter them to be ourselves. If not, then we are allowing people to control us. If I can't be myself, I am allowing people to control me. I don't care how loyal I am. I'm allowing somebody to control me. Many kisses, Mika baby. Right where me is the truth, y'all. Let's face facts. Just because you like a certain person does not mean you can't like someone else. You can't be seen with someone else because if that person like you, now y'all, come on now. If that person like you as much as you like them, they will freaking respect you. They will respect that you like someone else, that you visit with someone else, you support someone else. They will respect that. They wouldn't question you about, they wouldn't say anything. They would accept you every time you come into their space or their environment. And this is in reality. This is real life, y'all. Not just this social media shit. This is real life. Accept me for who I am, not for who you want me to be. Not because you can't control and manipulate me. Now you don't like me. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to you. We need to know when we are being manipulated and controlled. And that's a part of the narcissist sister series I just did, the little narcissist week I just did. That's a part of a narcissist, a master manipulator. Sometimes you don't even know they controlling you or manipulating you. Sometimes people have to pull your coat. Say, do you realize you're being manipulated? You're being controlled? You say, oh no, I didn't even know that, Mz.Teavalocity. But now that you talk about it, damn. right? Let me read some of this comments, some of these comments. Hey, Kimberly Black, my gem of the week is Kimberly Black. And every time I see her, I want to do this. So I recognize this beautiful queen. Gem of the week, Kimberly Black. Thanks for your continued support and encouragement. Thank you, Queen. Every time I see her, I want to do that. Let me read some of these comments. Mz.Teavalocity, that's a gem. Thank you, baby Shin. Plus, I will not be forced to walk around with guilt of seeing my friends live at life based on a lie, feeling like I'm in on it. Okay, Shin, I got that. That's Queen Diva speaking. I have to admit, I'm control. I'm not my CC or subbies, but by YouTube. Yes, yes, I've been doing so well though, Kimberly. I have been cutting this garbage off and going to sleep and having peaceful sleeps. I have. I will not let YouTube control me anymore, you know? But I think sometimes we just need to stop and realize some things. No friend when you have to tippy toe around a person. Yeah, see, to me, when you have to tippy toe around a person and you scared to be yourself, then they're not no true friend. They're not no true friend. Of course not, because a true friend will allow you to be free. Because by you being free, your friendship with that true friend blossoms. Yeah. You live and you learn when you go outside certain areas, your boundaries. You know, we set boundaries for ourselves, but sometimes we have to step out the box and step out the boundaries to grow. Y'all, it's all a part of growth to be a better person. That's all it is. I want to be better today than what I was yesterday. That's a fact. When I get up in the morning, I do. I said, Lord, help me to be a better person. I'm not perfect, but help me be a better person today. Yeah, I do. I pray that prayer. I'm telling because as a friend, I want to give my friend a chance to make his or her decision regarding the situation. Okay, if they swing on me, I will know it's out of pain, but truth hurts and time heals. That's a good point right there. I told you it's a catch 2020, is a catch 20, what? Catch 22. Let's see. Tan said, Kimberly is addictive. It is. This is addictive. Oh, y'all. Go ahead, Diva. Block that purse. Block that person, baby. I'll block them. Because that ain't who that is, baby. And I ain't got time for it. Okay. So let's keep it moving. So that's what I do. You have to understand, you don't want people to, okay, just block them, baby. Just block them, Diva. Or you don't want people to control you. You know, they try to control you. And the reason why they control you is in most cases because they are afraid they'll lose you. So if I control you, I can't lose you. That's a narcissist. We talked about that. If I can't control you, then I will lose you. But don't allow people to manipulate and control you because it will stunt your growth. It will definitely stunt your growth. Always be who you was. Thank you, Tan. I know that. I know it is, baby. I knew. Thank you, Tan 7 You know, but just because you don't like or I don't like someone you don't like, that shouldn't make you not like me. I mean, but it happens. But that's what I say is a form of control, y'all. It's just a form of control. But remember that. Remember that. Think about it. When you go in your quiet space, and I want you to think about it in general in life, in real life, when you deal with your spouse, your colleagues, your pastor, you know, your friends, your lovers, or whoever. Think about it. Am I allowing this person to control me because of my loyalty to them? Am I allowing them to control me? Am I really being myself? Because once we allow someone to control us, we no longer can be ourselves. And we just did prime examples of it. Oh, let me see something. We just did prime examples of it. I don't always like it. You know, I don't like when people call me on the carpet and correct me, but it is what it is. You know, I have to deal with it. You know, Diva. Diva. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute, you guys, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because it'll be. I'm back. I'm back. I had to catch a call right quick. But anyway, so remember that. Remember that if you have to walk on eggshells and you're afraid to, and you're a real loyal friend and you're afraid to tell your friend the truth, you know, you have any reservations about it, you're afraid to visit other people's chat and drop down, be who you are engaged. Remember, you are being controlled. I hate to tell you the truth. Some of us are being controlled, you know, and that's because we like certain people so much that we don't want to hurt their feelings. But in the meanwhile, while we're not hurting their feelings, we're suppressing ours. We suppressing our own feelings because I like you. I'm sorry I can't come around. I really like you because I don't want to upset Shin. I don't want to upset Queen Diva, so I can't be myself. That's control. That's master manipulation. Someone have manipulated you into thinking, hey, if you go over Shins, I'm not going to like you anymore. Let me read what Shin's saying because, hey, lovely love, how are you? Is that really you? Hey, love, first time here. Hey, everyone, I just meditated for 30 minutes and you popped up. I'm going on my walk and I'll be listening to you, girl. Thank you, lovely love. This is not your first time here, but thank you, baby. I appreciate I appreciate you. Have a nice walk. We have to consider our own needs and happiness. Is it not selfish to care for your emotions, mental, and physical well-being first? Exactly, Shin. Anyone who love exactly you exactly, Shin. Anyone love you and they truly love you, they will understand all that. That part right there, Shin. That's why it's hard for me to sometimes I fathom what is really going on in life with, you know, people in general and on here. You can't even be yourself. Why would you like someone that don't allow you to be yourself? Do you see you being controlled? You don't even realize you're being controlled. I'm a work in progress, girl. Me too. I think MJ is a lady. I'm a work in progress too. But you're right. It's a form of control. Either yourself doing it for some reason or letting another take that decision for you. And that's just how it goes. Either I'm doing it or someone else is controlling me, right? Either for myself, either I'm doing it because I want to prevent, you know, someone seeing me because I don't want to get them upset. I have to prevent from saying this because I don't want to offend this. I have to prevent from going here because I don't want to offend this person or do this. So it is all a form of control, you guys. It's a form of control. And we need to be very careful when we allow people to control us because it doesn't affect them as much as it really affects you, whether we know it or not. It stunts our growth. We can't grow. They are setting boundaries for our growth because if I don't go somewhere else and see something different, I'll never know different. And because you are afraid that I might like different, you want to control me. That's a fact. Yes, so many people spend years miserable and unhappy because they put the happiness of others first. Live your truth. Exactly. Live your truth. It's okay. It's okay. I love you dearly, honey. But if you can't accept me for me, and I had a long conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and they just realizing I have to love myself. Basically, what they were saying to me, I have to love myself, and you have to accept me loving myself. I have lived for you. I have done so much for you, my husband, my kids, and everybody else. And then we say it's time for us to live, when you should live all along. You should be truthful with yourself. But because certain circumstances and situations and relationships, you are being controlled. You maintain certain boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with that if it doesn't affect your growth. But most of the time, it does affect your growth. And we all want to grow. We all want to love and be loved, but you have to love me being myself. You don't understand that I don't like to drive. I'm telling you, I don't like to drive. You have to understand that. You may not like it, but I don't like to drive, but I have to in certain situations. But accept me telling you, I don't like to drive, and it's okay. I just need you to know that's who I am. You find yourself rearranging your lifestyle more when trying to please others. Exactly. I'm gonna I'm gonna put this out there. Practicing realness will make you lonely. Speaking the truth online is different than speaking truth in real life. Let me read that again, baby, so I can understand it. I'm gonna put this out. Practicing real life will make you lonely. Speaking the truth online is different than speaking the truth in real life. Okay, I caught it. I got it. Lovely love. What you say? Oh, wait. Meanwhile, they forsake almost nothing for you. Exactly. You're giving, they taking and they taking. But at the end of the day, you right. They're giving up nothing for you because they know that they have control over you. Exactly. I love so many people and trying to make so many people happy. I just keep moving. God control me. That's all I'm going to say, love. Thank you, lovely love, for your input. Thank you. Hey, Miss T, I miss you. Hey, Sephora C, I miss you. I miss you too, baby. Exactly. I did that in my last relationship when I realized I had lost myself in it. I had to let it go because I didn't know who I was or what made me happy. I know you meant to say, or what made me happy. You know what? True. That's true. We lose ourselves. But even real life versus online life, you guys, it's still the same. You lose yourself. You lose so much when you just stay in a box. You lose so much. It's so much out there that you don't allow yourself to see because you call yourself being loyal to someone. I get being loyal, but we need to, maybe we'll delve deeper into being loyal, what's being loyal, and what loyalty can cost you. You know, because it's easy for me to be loyal to you, but are you loyal to me? Is it reciprocated? That's what I need to know. Is, my loyalty to my husband, my kids, is it reciprocated? You got to think about that sometimes. Am I doing all the giving? I cuss a lot. I cuss a lot of people out, but I'll be me all the time. I'm not going to change. This is me. But if you need me, I will be there. Yeah, I can almost believe you're that type of person, lovely love, that you cuss people out, but I believe you have a good heart. And if someone needed you, just from my observation, I believe you would be there. I really do. That's just an observation. I don't know you like that, but from my observation on how you move on these YouTube streets, I can believe that, love. You do this every morning because I walk every morning after I meditate. Girl, you give me a different walk today. Thank you, love. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's what I'm here for. To encourage, inspire, uplift, motivate, educate, inform. And if I could be a mentor, but turn dust into diamonds. We can always turn dust into diamonds, no matter what a situation looks like. We can always turn it around and make that situation good, no matter what it looks like, you guys. We just know we need to know how to do it. We need the tools to do it. And one of those tools would be just this. Oh, okay, baby. Okay. One of those tools would be this. Knowing when you are being controlled, knowing when you are being limited to grow. We all need to grow to be better people. to be. I think that's all connected to accountability, holding both yourself and others accountable for how they treat you. People don't know what you don't tell me. Speak up is not what you say, but how. Exactly, Shin. I can tell you, Shin, I really didn't like, it really bothered me. I didn't like the way you called me on the carpet in front of people, or I didn't like what you said, Shin. But okay, I understand. Or I could come, Shin, nah, that didn't effing go with me, sis. You effed up. The way you brought that to me, nah, sis, we not hitting them. Is the way you say things. The first one would have settled much well in my soul. Mz.Teavalocity, I don't like the way you did something. I thought it was this way, and this is the way I didn't perceive it. Da, 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 da. I get it. But that second one, nah, immediately I'm throwing up defense mode. Hi, Diana Duncan. And that's what happens. And that's a form of communication. That's a form of communication. We have to learn how to communicate. It's how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You're right. Here go my girl. There are different types of loyalty. The loyalty I have to my job is different from the loyalty I have to my family. The loyalty I have for my friends is different from the loyalty I have for associates. Exactly. Okay, Kimberly, understood. Right. It's different types of loyalties. Yeah, it's you know what? In life, you guys, is different levels. People are always on different levels. I mentioned it yesterday. I like somebody below me. Hold on my level and above me. And the reason being is a balance for me because I can help bring you up to a different level. That means I helped you. I cared that much. I taught you some things. I showed you some things. So I'm bringing you up. You don't owe me nothing. You at this level, work on your own. And I like people on my level because they help me. And most of the time, if people on your level or they're going in the same direction you going, then they seeking the next level. And I like people above me because then they show me how to get up there. They show me how to grow. They show me how to climb heights. So it's all levels to life and it's all levels to people. And you want to be balanced. You want to have all kinds of people sometime in your circle, believe it or not. Some people say no. I only hang with people who like me. I get that, but it's also somebody that's below you trying to get up to your level, and you should help them up. There's nothing wrong with helping people up, helping people grow. You may not be here, but I'm going to help you get to here if you want me to, right? With that being said, you guys know it has been an awesome day. I had dropped my link. No one came up. So that means that no one wants to come. Okay. Take care with me. Have a nice weekend. And thank you, love. Appreciate you stopping by. And so with that being said, if no one want to come up and engage with me, then I'm going to get ready to cut this. I'm getting ready to go. I have things to do. I have to pack and I have to get ready to go. But I said I had time this morning and I thought it was an interesting conversation. And let's see. I enjoyed it thoroughly because this right here, and I've told you guys more than once, me talking to you helps me grow. It puts me in a check. Me being on YouTube help me to not be so judgmental sometimes and to look at people's behavior. But I can't help to think, and I can't get it out of my head, that people are their behavior. Ooh, I got to learn how to separate it. I gotta look that up too. I gotta research that to help me. What I meant earlier, I really tried to speak and live my truth, even if it hurts. I've ended up being a hermit. Oh, why? I got tired of people not believing me. I also got so why? Thank you so much, lovely love. Appreciate it, baby. Thanks for the cash app. Good morning. Dang, you come on too early now. No, Kia, I've been Kia. I know, love, but Kia, I went from 6:30 to 7 o'clock and I was on 10 o'clock and then I put my show on hold to help someone else. so I could support them. And now they're coming on at different times. So listen, it's very difficult sometimes for me. You know, that 6:30 was too early. I watched the algorithm. I got to follow the algorithm. I watched the engagement. And so it wasn't working. 7 o'clock is a good time for me. I'm sorry, Kia. Don't be sad. Catch the replay, baby. I appreciate you, though. And maybe I'll come on late one day when I don't have anything to do, just so we can chat. I wish I was in a better spot right now. I definitely would have grabbed the link. There's so much to say surrounding this topic. So let's do this, Shin. It's a deep topic. And listen to this. It's painful sometimes because people don't want to know the truth. But it's good for us to know the truth. But I don't want to know the truth all the time. But I know it's best for me. I know it's best for me to know the truth, right? So I just have to face my truth in order to grow. I have to face it, right? But hold on, you guys. I'm checking something. Okay. Okay. So is best for us to just, hey, exclusively me. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that. It's best for us to just face our truth. And Shin, let me tell you something. I told you, if you guys have a suggestion on a topic you want to talk about, you know, if I don't know the topic, this I'll research it to get as much information as I can. But you are welcome to come and drop a suggestion to me, email me, or bring it up in the chat. I'll pay attention to it. I'll jot it down. Listen, that's what we're here for. We are here to entertain, to educate, to uplift, and you know, do the whole thing. So I welcome your suggestions. So if you want to talk about it, Shin, then we'll bring it back up again because it gets deep. It gets really deep, you guys. Being honest with yourself, it gets really deep, realizing that I am being controlled by something, you know, or someone, and I don't even realize it. Okay, so we can do that, baby. Anytime, just let me know. It is 5 o'clock here. When I come in, I'm going to take a shower and enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you. Keep doing you, girl. Thank you, lovely. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Wow, it's 5 a.m. Oof. Yeah, let me know, Shannon. We'll get back on it. We'll get back on it, and it can be a panel thing at night because it's deep. And I know it's so many people realize, and I know they know exactly what I'm talking about. But like I said, some people choose not to engage for whatever reason. But we all know this is true. We all know this is true, you know? And I look at it sometimes, you know, you have to walk on eggshell, you know, but I have come to realize that I've always realized what is for me is for me. Let me just get that out. What is for me is for me. I come to realize that you lose some and you gain some in this game, especially here on YouTube, in life, period. You lose some and you gain some. People have to deal with their own insecurities and issues. I cannot change anyone. Perhaps something I might have said today would change your way of thinking because you needed to hear just what I said today. And maybe it'll change your way of thinking, like F Mz.Teavalocity. I ain't going over there no more. Who do that? I don't know what it'll do. I just come here to do my thing. I just come here to do my thing, drop gems and get out here like now. I meditate. Let me see. I meditate and I walk every morning, and then I cuss people out during the day. That's just like my life goes, but I do me first. Okay, so that works for you. So if that's working for you, you know, then keep doing it. But what exactly do you meditate on and then cuss folks out? Now I need to know because I'm confused. You meditate and then you get on here and you cuss folk out. That's what you like to do, lovely love 51? Is that what you like to do?
All right, are you ready?
That's what you like to do? Then do you, baby. If that's what you like to do, cuss folks out, meditate and cuss folks out, do you then. Absolutely. Everyone can go with you. Everyone, exactly. I've learned that in life, Shen. I have learned that, and it's so well in my soul that everyone can't go. And when their time is up, their time is up, you let them go. They have served their purpose. I say that all the time. I don't fight, I don't cry. When someone leaves, someone unsubscribe, someone whatever leave my life, their time was up. Whatever purpose they served or I served for them, it's over. And it is what it is. God will take care of them just like he will you. Of course. Of course. That's a fact. You guys, it have been a sheer pleasure today. I love the engagement. I appreciate everyone who stopped in today, those who engaged, those up in the bushes, those who trolled, whatever. God is good. You can't stop my flow. Please make sure you drop that diamond on your way out if you didn't do so in your on your way in. Thank you, Kimberly Black, for being my gem of the week. I greatly appreciate you. Next week, it will be someone else. Sephora, it was good to see you. Lameek, it was good to see you. Lovely love, thank you for stopping by. Who would leave you? You like medicine for my brain. Well, some people don't. Shin, as always, is a pleasure, my love. I'm so glad. Please make sure, Tan, everyone who stopped by, I really appreciate it and engaged, especially. Please make sure we keep Lex Mack, Geechee Girl TV in our prayers while she heals. You know, we ask God to cover her and for speedy healing, and for those who you know and we know who's going through some type of illness due to whatever reason. I don't even want to bring that V thing up, but for whatever reason, just keep them in prayer. Prayer is very powerful. If you believe like I believe, prayer makes a difference. God is for real. God is for real. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Shin, we're going to pick it back up, okay, baby? We'll pick it up on a night panel. Again, drop me an email. If your king's crown crooked, help him straighten it up. If your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are our joint heirs, our future. They're looking for us to leave them something. Please make sure you are in the midst of trying to create generational wealth. We talked a little bit about some stocks, some other things yesterday. Make sure you are trying to create general wealth for yourself, generational wealth for your family. Okay. It doesn't, you guys, it doesn't take much. Please believe me to be a blessing and not a bother. Hey, a simple cup of coffee is a blessing to someone. A hello could be a blessing to someone. Can I hold that door could be a blessing to someone. I'll grab those groceries. You look beautiful today. Your smile is beautiful. You know, people of particular age, the senior citizens, they love for you to compliment them. They love, try it. You'll see. You'll put a smile on their face. We don't know what someone is going through. And just a simple hello will bless them, or you look beautiful today. Right? With that being said, you guys have a safe and a blessed weekend. Monday, if God is willing, I'm able, I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you, Queen Diva, as always. Appreciate you, sis.